So we get 35 over 24, and that's how much of the pizza has been eaten. Now, I have two pizzas that have been eaten, right? So how much is left? And also, how much did I start with? Two really important questions. Let's tackle the second one first. How much did I start with? Well, I have two pizzas. I want to write them with a 24 on the bottom. So if I have two pizzas, that's the same thing as I could say 2 over 1 as a fraction. 2 over 1 is the same thing as 2. We usually don't put the 1. But the reason why I'm going to put the 1 is because I want to get 24 on the bottom here. And if I multiply the bottom by 24, that means I have to multiply the top by 24. So I should get 48 over 24. That's how much pizza I started with. Now, how much is left? Let me just move this down here. Let's move that up there. Oh no, oh my goodness, my tablet closed. All right, back in action. How much pizza is left? Well, to figure out how much is left, it's how much I started with minus how much was eaten. So I started with 48 over 24. They ate 35 over 24. How much is going to be left? I could just do 48 minus 35. 48 minus 35. And I can do that because both of my denominators, the bottom parts of my fractions, are the same. So 48 minus 35 is going to be the same thing as 13 over 24. So that's how much of the pizza is going to be left for little Brad. All right. A lot of steps, but don't be intimidated. You guys can do this. All right? Nothing to sweat here. Let's go to the next question. Question 10. There are 3.5 cups of chocolate chips in the kitchen cupboard. You need 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips to make 12 cookies. How many cookies can you make? This is a good problem. The way that I like to approach a problem like this is a ratio problem, is basically I'm going to put an equal sign and I'm going to put two fractions here. On this side, I'm going to put the things I know. So I know 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips can make 12 cookies. Over here, I'm going to put how many cups of chocolate chips I have. So I have 3.5 cups of chocolate chips. And I have no idea how many cookies it can make. So I'll leave that as X. And I'll say let X be the number of cookies that 3.5 cups can make. And then what I'll do next is I will cross multiply. So hopefully you guys remember cross multiplying from grade 8. So 3 over 4 times X is going to equal 12 times 3.5. Now, I can rewrite 3.5 as 3.5. And I can rewrite 3/4 as 0.75. So I'm going to use the decimal representation here for now. I got an equation and I want to figure out what X is. So what would probably be useful is figuring out what 12 times 3.5 is. So let's go ahead and do that. 12 times 3.5 is going to be 42.